Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to another Word of Wisdom Wednesday, which is our Wow Wednesday. This is those moments where I just share just a few moments of aha or wisdom with you from my therapy experiences working with people that maybe they came up with or that I came to the conclusion with after working with them. So for this week, there was a couple that really stood out to me, but I really wanted to highlight the importance of reflection. So it's really important to reflect. And that's a wonderful therapy word that people use and we've been using it for years. But what does that mean, Theresa? Right? So you see how this sun is just reflecting off my skin? Just wonderful. Just just wonderful. A reflection, the same way that you look into a mirror, you look into something that can give you the image that's looking back at you, right? Which is your own face, hopefully. When you look at a reflection, you're looking at it to be able to see yourself and to be able to see if there's anything that you want to change, any concerns that you want to address, right? So if I got crust in my eye or I got a piece of, green leaf on my cheek, I want to be able to look in the mirror or give look in the reflection to be able to get that. That works with life and therapy because there is a person that's there with you that's able to give a reflection or able to give a image of what you look like to other people. And also, not necessarily to other people, I'm sorry, what you look like to yourself. And it's really important to be able to reflect because a lot of times people avoid the mirror. I used to be someone as a child, as I've talked about this as my own personal testimony when I was a little girl on my podcast, that there was some what God delivered me from was being afraid of mirrors. Definitely terrified of mirrors. I don't know where it started from. I don't know what happened, but I just felt like I was so unattractive and that I did not want to look in the mirror. And I would literally like dodge and move away from it. That relates to therapy or reflecting and looking back at what's looking at you. Sometimes we need to take moments to look back, and it may be scary, it may be hard, it may be difficult because you may not like what you see, but you can't change what you are avoiding looking at. So the importance and the benefit of reflection is that it shows you majority of the time, it shows you what you see, even if it's an exaggerated view of the truth. It shows you that that you see an exaggerated version of the truth. I saw an exaggerated version of what I thought was unattractiveness. What it really was showing me was that I was a fearful of mirrors, didn't want to look at it. As I began to grow, of course, naturally and also emotionally and mentally, I was able to look at mirrors again. And I don't know when God did that, but I just know He did it. So, not saying that I always like what I see, but it's important for me to be able to look at that, and especially even as someone who's helping other people to do so, as a therapist, as a healthcare worker, as a crisis, um, I guess I would say crisis therapist as well. I do a lot of different mood. I work with a lot of different moods, especially with trauma. And then with that, it's not always easy to look in the mirror to face what you see. Yet the issue still remains. Even if I don't look in the mirror, that piece of green, or what I said that was on my cheek, that piece of green is gonna still be there. The crust in my eye is still going to be there. So the fact that I don't look at it or I'm avoiding looking at it does not change the state of what I'm in. It just hinders me from being able to do anything about it until it's brought to my attention. Now, when somebody's in my presence, they may absolutely say, Theresa, you got crust in your eye, or you got a piece of green leaf on your cheek. That also counts as reflection. So even people in your life that care about you, that love you enough, that will say, hey, there's a piece of green leaf on your cheek, or there's, this, and this that seems out of place, that seems out of character for you. Please don't always take that as somebody being toxic. Because I know in this generation and in this time that there's a lot of mental health words that are being thrown around and used in ways that are not really helpful for people. They are exaggerated. Again, exaggerated view. So I not trying to give a whole speech. I just want to give that word of wisdom that take a moment to reflect. Take a moment to look back at your day. Look back at the last hour and say, is there anything that I liked, that I didn't like, that I wanted to maybe shift. And this is not, let me give a disclaimer. This is not an opportunity for you to degrade every single thing about yourself, because that's not healthy. Yet it can be helpful to be aware that you have that pattern, that you degrade yourself at all extents of the way. And when you notice, okay, yes, I'm having a hard time seeing anything good about the last hour, about the last day, or what I see in the mirror, whatever you're reflecting on, then it's okay to acknowledge that reflection. And if you are struggling to change it, maybe I can't get the green leaf off my teeth. Why can't I get this off? It's been there so long, maybe it got stuck and it's starting to be embedded in my skin. And maybe somebody loved me enough just now to mention that. And I'm like, oh man, I really want this off. But it's been here so long, I'm struggling to get it off by myself. That's where the professionals, the helpers come in, right? When you say, oh, my leg is acting crazy. I thought I was able to handle it, but I keep walking on it. Now I realize that it's been broke. Once you have the truth of what's happening, oh, I see it. I'm trying to change it, but it's still not, I can't do it on my own. It's okay to go have someone help you. It's okay. And it's actually great for your health for you to ask for help. So kind of two, what I say, words of wisdom today or this week to help you out. It's okay to reflect and it's okay to ask for help. So when you see the reflection, you see the day, you see the concern, you see the event, you look back and you're really taking a moment to really take a mature look at things, and you admit and you're honest about what is seen. If you're struggling to change it, please ask for help. And I'm somebody that used to struggle. I do it on my own. I gotta get this. So I really gotta figure out how to put some cream on it. I'm gonna put this on it. And then when it's like, oh, that's not working, then sometimes you feel depleted. Like, well, I don't even forget it's gonna always be there. No, there is somebody that God has gifted that knows the right cream, the right method to get this green leaf off my face. And whatever that issue may be for whoever may be watching today, whatever that is, and you're like, I can't seem to get this to change. I've tried this and that and the A, B, C, D, E, F, G down to Z. There is somebody who's gifted, who's sitting there like, I wonder who this can help. I know I got this idea, whether it's a cream, whether it's a tactic or a tool, they know how to change what you see. And that's exactly what we do as healthcare providers, whether that's medical or mental health. We are here to help you with the reflection and the things that you don't like and things that you are struggling with changing. So it's okay to reflect and it's okay to ask for help. Neither one of those are weaknesses. They're actually the starting point to be a stronger, healthier, and better you. Hope this helps somebody. Please share. Please like. Please say hello in the comments. Let me know that you are watching. And I will see you on our next Word of Wisdom Wednesday. Have a great day.